Good morning, friends. Give me some time to. Today, I will talk to you on Human Rights Commission. Is on basically National Human Rights Commission. Yeah, here it is. National Human Rights Commission. Fine. The real test of the rights given by any constitution is in their actual implementation. The poor, illiterate, and the deprived section of the society must be able to exercise their rights independent organizations like the People's Union for Civil Liberties, PUCL. These are the abbreviation. These are the abbreviation here. PUCL, People's Union for Civil Rights, or People's Union for Democratic Rights. PUDR, Democratic Rights. People's, U for Union, D for Democratic, R for Rights. I'm sorry. Have been working as watchdogs against the violations of rights. In this background, the government has established in 1993 the government established in 1993 an institution, the National Human Rights Commission. Now, this was the introductory paragraph of the National Human Rights Commission. Yesterday, whatever I have done you, a little bit recaptured for the just 2 minutes. For just 2 minutes. One is habeas corpus, right? Then I did with you mandamus. Then I did with you prohibition. Then I did you quo warranto. Then I did with you certiorari, right? Certiorari. So these were the rights which have been given to the people, and I discussed yesterday. Now, ये Human Rights Commission है क्या? What is this? ये कौन सा organization है? सबसे पहले let me tell you one thing, that you are a human being. You are a human being, and you are living in a democratic society. You are living in a democratic society. So democratic society में क्या होता है कि basically आपके अपने rights होते हैं, अधिकार होते हैं, right? So, and the government in 1993 formed an organization, that is Human Rights Commission. Human Rights Commission, वो एक organization को स्थापित किया गया. What they used to do, they are not under not any government organization. ये जो उनकी संस्था होती है Human Rights Commission की, ये किसी और गवर्नमेंट के अंडर नहीं होती, ना तो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के, ना स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के. But in every state, that is a Human Rights Commission department is there from the government itself, right? So what they used to do, if there are some atrocities on the poor people, on the needy people, on the people who are in need, deprived people, यदि किसी भी इंसान के fundamental rights को accept नहीं किया जा रहा है, if somebody's fundamental rights are not being accepted by some organization, by a state, by a country, by a country's government, then they used to fight for the people's right. They used to fight for the people's right. लोगों के अधिकारों के रक्षा के लिए ह्यूमन राइट्स कमीशन का संगठन किया गया. To save the right of the peoples in a democratic system, they formed an organization that is called Human Rights Commission, and under which one is there, People's Union for Civil Liberties, PUCL, People's Union for Civil Liberties, जो उनके अधिकारों के लिए लड़ता हो, right? Then we have got the People's Union for Democratic Rights. Another one is People's Union for Democratic Rights. इन दोनों को क्लब किया गया, और then it was National Human Rights Commission, NHRC, National Human Rights Commission. When it was formed in 1993. The National Human Rights Commission is composed of a former Chief Justice of Supreme Court of India, a former judge of the Supreme Court, a former Chief Justice of High Court, and two other members who have knowledge and practical experience in matters relating to the human rights. Now, इसकी formation क्या है? Let's discuss again, sentence by sentence. The National Human Rights Commission is composed of a former Chief Justice of Supreme Court. National Human Rights Commission में Chief Justice of Supreme Court को लिया जाता है as a senior judge, right? A former judge of Supreme Court, एक former judge को लिया जाता है. A former Chief Justice of High Court, a Chief Justice of High Court को लिया जाता है, and two other members who have knowledge and practical experience in matters of human rights. और दो ऐसे लोगों को लिया जाता है as a member who have got the practical knowledge on human rights, means on which pretext the rights of a human being will be violated. अभी वो member है, अभी उसने को देखा नहीं है, as a he is going to be the member of NHRC. तो सबसे पहले उसको experience होना होता है, he should have experience on which path these violations are being done. कब कैसे किस तरीके से ह्यूमन राइट्स कमीशन के ऊपर वायलेशंस होती हैं, कौन करता है? ऑर्गेनाइजेशन करती है, स्टेट करती है, सेंटर करती है, और अदरवाइज सम गवर्नमेंट डू. ओके, now two persons, one is from Chief Justice, he is a member, senior member. Then again Chief Justice of High Court. Then two members of two members are there who have got the practical knowledge of this type of working, right? Then third paragraph, the commission functions included inquiry at its own initiative or in petition presented to it by victim into a complaint of violations of human rights. Okay, let's discuss on this topic first. राइट, द कमीशन कैसे फंक्शन करती है? सपोज किसी के फंडामेंटल राइट्स को दिया नहीं गया, he has got, suppose he was acting on one of the best citizens, but his fundamental rights or his fundamental rights of his organization or fundamental rights of his caste, creed is not been given by the government. So what to do? He will petition High Court or Supreme Court. Then it will go after the scrutiny. It will go to the bench of Human Rights Commission bench, National Human Rights Commission bench. They will see in the matter. वो उस बात को, मुद्दे को देखेंगे कि कैसे, how is the word human right is being violated. उसके human rights को कैसे violate किया गया, उसकी अधिकार. If it is true, then the Human Rights Commission will summon government official. उसको government official को कि look, there is one matter came in which So the commission functions include inquiry of its own initiative and or a petition presented to it by victim into a complaint of violation of human rights, visit to jail to study the condition of the inmates. So jail के अंदर जो लोग रहते हैं तो उनकी कंडीशन कैसी है? How their condition is? Are they being treated as a human being? So visit to jails to study of the condition of the human inmates, undertaking and promoting research to the field of human rights. और इसके ऊपर रिसर्च करते हैं कि किस तरीके से ह्यूमन को और भी राइट्स दिए जाएं, एक इंसान की राइट्स को वायलेट ना किया जाए. Then I told you the commission receives complaint in thousands of every year. This relate to the custodial death also, custodial rape also, disappearance also, police successes also, failure in taking action also, indignity of women also. To women, its most significant intervention has been on disappeared youth in Punjab. ये पंजाब में ना बहुत सारे during the militancy time, lot of people from Punjab were disappeared. Youth in Punjab, an investigation trial of Gujarat riot, right? Cases where its intervention proved effective. जहाँ पर भी इन्होंने prove किया, उन्होंने पाया कि basically government officials, sometimes government officials, sometimes private officials, sometimes individuals are also involved in human rights commission violation. Right? They used to present to the in UNHRC, United Nations में भी है Human Rights Commission. यूनाइटेड नेशन ह्यूमन राइट्स कमीशन, जहाँ पे वर्ल्ड के बहुत सारे लोग, the people who are fighting for the human rights, they used to discuss their problems in detail of their country. Maybe for example, now if you see Myanmar में near about more than 900 people were killed in between 3 or 4 months. 900 people were killed in between 3 or 4 months. How? Because military junta, military people, dictatorship is over there, and they killed common people. They killed common people in the procession and all. Right? So this is a violation of human rights. The commission does not have the power of prosecution. किसी को prosecute नहीं कर सकती है. कमीशन किसी को प्रोसिक्यूट नहीं कर सकती है, किसी को सजा नहीं दे सकती है. उसके सजा को कोर्ट में डाल सकती है कि yes, it has been proved that this right has been violated by the people, because the court cannot deny it because the judges are there. सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जजेस हैं वहां पे, हाई कोर्ट के चीफ जस्टिस है, सुप्रीम कोर्ट के चीफ जस्टिस है. Two people are also having a lot of experience and practical experience in human rights field. So they cannot deny it. Yes, they can retrial it. वो दोबारा उसकी जांच कर सकते हैं. So उसको prosecute नहीं कर सकते. It can merely make recommendation. वो उनको recommend किया जा सकता है कि इसको ये सजा दी जाए. To the government or recommend to the court to initiate proceedings. और कोर्ट को initiate किया जा सकता है कि आप basically this is the case. Human right has been violated. Maybe towards the women, maybe in the jail, maybe jailed by the jail authorities to the to the jail mates, right? There could be many, because bachcho, thousands and thousands people used to come with the petition of violations of the human rights, right? So this is the answer. So, and to the government or recommend to the court to initiate proceeding. तो कोर्ट को इनिशिएट करती है कि इसके अगेंस्ट आप प्रोसीड कीजिए बेस्ड ऑन इंक्वायरी दैट इट कंडक्ट्स. जो भी इंक्वायरी की जाती है किसके द्वारा? ह्यूमन राइट्स कमीशन के द्वारा. दैट बट दोज प्रोसीडिंग्स, दोज फाइंडिंग्स, दे यूज्ड टू पुट बिफोर द कोर्ट. देन द जजेस ऑफ द कोर्ट, they decide which type of punishment should be given to them, right? So Human Rights Commission is a autonomous body. It's autonomous body. It's not under any government organization, right? It's autonomous, and they can make many recommendations towards the human rights. So आज आपने बहुत अच्छा से टॉपिक पढ़ा और मैंने भी अच्छे से आपके साथ डिस्कस किया about the National Human Rights Commission. It was enacted in 1993. Many I told you, many two members are from High Court and Supreme Court, and two members are from the general people, but they have got experience. What they do, what they recommend, they used to work for the people's common man dignity, common man's human rights. Till now, next part, next video. Till then, take care and have a nice time. Thank you. Have a good day.